I grew up in an American town. No locks on the doors when we all bedded down to sleep. Met a pretty young girl and made her my bride. After church on Sundays, took the kids for a ride down the street. Swimming holes, catching fireflies in jars. Spend the evening staring at the stars. Then the gays got married, and the plant shut down, and the crops dried up everywhere around. And then the gays started kissing, and the state said cool, and they made all the kids be gay in school. Cause some gays got married, and they announced it on TV. Jumped in my truck and slammed reverse. I had to get to my family before the gay could get there first. Hauling ass down the interstate, in my throat I could feel my heart. I didn't know how much time I had before all the orgies would start. And they're grabbing guys like me, and they're pulling us out of our trucks, and they're kissing our lips and nibbling our ears and all sorts of sexy stuff. And they're taking us out to fancy hotels and partying the night away. And they're saying how good we look in their shirt when we wake up the next day. No, I dare not look back to see what's behind. They almost got me once when I was surfing online. And as strong and straight as I know I am, every man can be pushed too far. I seen the devil, and the devil looks like Mario Lopez in jean shorts washing his car. I pulled up into my house, and I quickly ran inside. I grabbed my lovely spouse, but I felt no love when I looked in her eyes. The gay had gone airborne, and I didn't make it in time. My family unit had already been undermined because the gays got married and released gay spores, and all the straight people weren't in love no more because the gays got married. Been in this bunker 3 long years, canned food and recycled air. Yet I shudder when I think about what must be happening up there. A radioactive scorched desert scape ruled by roving biker gangs with scary tattoos and muscly arms, blue eyes and super cute bangs. So I'll seal myself off from everyone and hide here until I die. Confused and angry, sad and alone, and I know the reason why. Cause the gays got married.
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 Don't get up, pissy.
Sometimes I think, when I look up real high, that there's such a big world up there. I'd like to give it a try. But then I sink, 'cause it's here I'm supposed to stay. But I get so lonely down here. Tell me, why's it have to be that way? Up there is so much room where babies burp and flowers bloom. Everyone dreams, I can dream too. Up there, up where the skies are ocean blue. I could be safe and live without a care up there. They say I don't belong, I must stay below alone. Because of my beliefs, I'm supposed to stay where evil is sown. But what is evil anyway? Is there reason to the rhyme? Without evil there can be no good, so it must be good to be evil sometime. Up there's so much room where babies burp and flowers bloom. Everyone dreams, I can dream too. Up there, up where the skies are ocean blue, I could be safe and live without a care. Live without a care. If only I could live up there. I want to live up there.
What's up? Am I here? I'm not here. The room is empty. Oh no. Da-da-da-da. What the fuck is the problem with that woman in the Where'd All the Cowboys Gone song? Paula Cole? Like, you at least like make some lyrics about how he beat your head off the wall or something to give you some, like, yeah, your relationship's probably just boring after a few years. That's kind of your dysfunction there, like. But what's the problem? Weird. Anyway, and then I love that song from Satan. We're gonna play Stardew Valley today. Cozy games. We've been doing too much looking at murders and sadness and dramas, and we're still gonna do all that. But on a farm, I was playing with Tonto multiplayer, and I was thinking I want to do multiplayer with everybody else so we can start our Neo People's Temple before we do it in the real world. But before all that, I should, like, I don't know, actually play Stardew Valley, because I've kind of never played it on my own. I've played the other one, Fields of Mystery, the mostest, and I don't know. It could be fun interacting with these NPCs. I'm just ready to relax and have a good time. How says you? Who made the thumbnail? Scotty made the thumbnail. Yeah, we are building a virtual cult to prepare for the IRL cult. I don't see what the problem is. You see, most of them just stay online. And that's really why they don't take off. That's really why they're not Jim Jones level, you see. They don't put in enough work. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty baked right now trying to find the Stardew Valley icon on my desktop. It was between Agumon and Fate Grand Order. I should have known. I'm looking for the app. That's where I've gone. There you go. I will say though, Justin, are you a real person or are you an agent of the Matrix? Because you always do be like, looking forward to insert activity that you are doing here. I am not a bot from the Kremlin, I swear. But you are a vampire. It is on Steam. I've loaded it. You hear that lovely music? It was developed by the Concerned Ape. It's the truth. Alright. I'm trying to see, okay? So, there have been these lies that have been told. about the PC Master Race. And oh, we're gonna find out about how, and I have, mind you, I own a Steam Deck, because it's pretty cool, but I've been told that computers are better than consoles, and you can get anything you want on it, PC, Master Race, blah blah. You still can't plug a controller into a PC. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Today's the day we find out. I don't think it works. I'm gonna have to use a keyboard and mouse. I thought it was connected. We're already doing this shit. I fucking wish they would make a controller that works on a computer. I fucking wish. And I wish that Bluetooth shit would actually work on the PC. But I don't know, it's just me. I just buy the worst fucking computers. Have the worst computers, I guess. Everyone else's works and does the things. I personally don't believe any of you. I turn it on and these green dots come on and then it proceeds to do absolutely nothing. No reaction on the computer screen. So now I'm just holding down random buttons. I wish I could use a controller on a computer. Could you imagine such a fucking world? That'd be insane. Don't tell lies, Justin. You can't use a controller on a PC, or I would have been able to play a video game with a controller at some fucking point. I've used an SNES one. I've used a Nintendo Switch one. I've used the PS3 one. They all don't fucking work. They're all broken. They're all garbage. I'm pressing every fucking button on this thing. Ew. I guess it's ruined again. Fucking troubleshoot. Why? I thought I could play a game with my controller. Fucking demon scuffed every goddamn day. When? When can they just let you plug your fucking brain into the computer and the computer do everything you want it to do? It's 2025. I am not fucking buying another PC until they figure this out. You believe in me that I can figure this out? Okay. Well, I have to start the co-op thing in its own menu anyway. Because you guys can't see the secret password, you see. You've got a stalker child. You've got to earn your way in. Earn your keep. It is not the best way to start. It makes me so upset. And it's like, what if I did smoke a doobie before the stream? It's ruined. It's always ruined. I'm not having fun now. Sad. There, listen to this.
IFS, the council waits for you. The Pharisees and priests are here for you. Gentlemen, you know why we are here. We've not much time and quite a problem here.
Listen to that howling mob of blockheads in the street. A trick or two with lepers, and the whole town's on its feet. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. but some support.
A rabble-rousing mission that I think we must abort.
He's dangerous. He's dangerous. Look, Caiaphas, they're right outside our yard.
Quick, Caiaphas, go call the Roman guard. No, wait. We need a more permanent solution to our problem.
What they can do about Jesus of Nazareth, miracle, wonder man, hero, fools.
No riots, no army, no fighting, no slogans.
One thing I'll say for him, Jesus is cool.
We dare not leave him to his own devices. His half-witted fans will get out of control.
But how can we stop him? His glamour increases by leaps every minute. He's top of the
I see bad things arising, the crowd crowning king which the Romans would ban. I see blood and destruction, our elimination because of one man. Blood and destruction because of one man. Because of one man. Our elimination because of one man. Because of one man.
Nothing to do about this Jesus mania.
How do we deal with the carpenter king?
Where do we start with a man who is bigger than John was when John did his baptism?
Fools! You have no perception. The stakes we are gambling are frighteningly high. We must crush him completely. So like John before him, this Jesus must die. For the sake of the nation, this Jesus must die. Must die, must die. This Jesus must die. So like John before him, this Jesus must die. Must die, must die. This Jesus must die.
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. And what it all comes down to is that everything's gonna be fine, fine, fine. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is giving a high five. I feel drunk, but I'm sober. I'm young and I'm underpaid. I'm tired, but I'm working, yeah. I care, but I'm restless. I'm here, but I'm really gone. I'm wrong and I'm sorry, baby. And what it all comes down to is that everything's gonna be quite alright. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is flicking a cigarette. And what it all comes down to is that I haven't got it all figured out just yet. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is giving a peace sign. I'm free, but I'm focused. I'm green, but I'm wise. I'm hard, but I'm friendly, baby. I'm sad, but I'm laughing. I'm brave, but I'm chicken shit. I'm sick, but I'm pretty, baby.
my besties! Nothing's ever gone wrong around here. What you all doing? What's up? Hi. Hello. What's up, Fuyin and Mercury? Alright, so obviously, the farm name is Neo People's Farm. Our favorite thing is what's our favorite thing? Gotcha? Question mark? Well, my name is DemonCringe, of course. Okay, y'all, I am using a PS2 controller. That has decided to be the chosen controller of today. Now, my chinchilla has bitten its wire several times, a chinchilla that I once owned. A long time ago. And somehow it still works. Better than a modern-day Switch controller, I need everyone to know. Hi, yes, you're all besties. Alrighty. No one can even see my eyes. What's it even matter? Orsh. You need to make me a demon eventually. I don't know how these RGB... I'm not one of those hashtag like other girls with all the RGB knowledge. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Like, how do I get the color brown? I think that's the color it should be. This is fine. I don't know how to do colors. I will be honest. Do you think I'm like an artist or something? I think I can just click up there, can I? There we go. Oh, stop that. I'm trying to get to this part of the menu. I mean, that seems about right. We would wear this shirt, of course. We would wear a denim dress skirt, kind of like those Pentecostals. Now, are we into dogs or cats? I am the chooser of the farm animal. It does matter. I think I have to unlock that. There's horns and fields of Mystria. Oh. So... Stop clicking things! Okay, Riverland Farm. Your farm is spread across several islands and scenic river banks. Fish are more common here than usual. You will start with a fish smoker. Meadowland Farm. I kind of... I can start with 2 animals on Meadowlands Farm. Beach Farm, Standard Farm. Plenty of good land. Monsters come out at night. 4 corners. Profit margin normal. To 25%. Even though it'll just be me. Monsters come out at night. Yeah, like an all-time low song. Can you believe it? I think we're into dogs. This one is Mr. Peanut Butter. Well, it says the woods limit my farming space, however the bounty nah. We gotta go standard farm. We won't skip the intro. Look, this man, he's dying. I think. For my very special granddaughter, all my money. I want you to have the sealed envelope. And invite all your friends to live here rent-free. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. There will be a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. A Bible! So you can finally find the Lord. I already donated this home and this land to the church. XX years later. This is that evil corporation Tonto works from that it's parroting. It knew how evil they'd become. Terminated. This is a soulless job because we work in cubicles. I don't know what the fuck we do though, really. That would be annoying to have a fucking camera on you the whole time because you feel like you couldn't even, like, pick your nose. I feel like you, like, not that you should, but I feel like you have the right to pick your nose at work. Crazy thoughts, I know. Dear DemonCringe, if you're reading this, you must be in a dire need of change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered the most in life, real connections with other people and nature, so I dropped everything and moved to a place I truly belong. Because isn't it very convenient in this world that we can just get a whole bunch of land? I am now hosting a multiplayer game. Just in case they flash the code, I don't want to give any of that to you guys yet. I gotta prepare it for you guys so we can share the bounty of our creator all together. It'll be wonderful. Okay. No, the game didn't blow up. I'm hiding secrets. There's no secrets yet. Hello, you must be DemonCringe. I'm Robin. The local carpenter, Mayor Lewis, sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. So nice this woman to be the tour guide. Look at this fucking mess. I get the good house, of course. When you peasants come in, you're gonna get those houses. I hope you enjoy. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess, I swear. Ah, that's what Jim Jones said about Jonestown. The little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. And here we are, your new home. That a man already lives in. Ah, new farmer, and he better, I'm the fucking leader around here. Welcome! I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. Aw, fuck. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. See, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Oh man, when you hear the word rustic on Food Network, it's never a good thing. It means they made a bread pudding. And by bread pudding, they just put a whole bunch of shit in a pot and put it in the oven for 5 minutes. Well, actually, because what, this game's like 10 plus years old at this point, right? It was on the PS Vita. It probably is kind of inspired a little by Corpse Party and those RPG Maker games coming out at the time. Because it has kind of the same portrait art style that all those games went with. I like Mystery's art style way better, but to each their own. It's a good house, very rustic. Rustic. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little bit more apt, though. Rude. Got her. Don't listen to her, DemonCringe. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied that you buy one of her house upgrades. Anyway, you must be tired from your long journey. You should get some rest. You guys think I'm at the pixel art level where if I took the time and dedication, I would at least be at the level of Stardew Valley here. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. Oh man, where you gotta introduce yourself to like all 28 billion people. The townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in the box here. We know how Harvest Moon works, sir. Well, good luck. Thank you. Hear that? A cock. And saving. Uh-oh. Okay. You guys, we made it this far. I guess the controller can only handle selecting things. Because it's like permanently selecting tools. That's kind of annoying. But for why? Guys! 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 Controllers don't work on PCs. You cannot fucking prove me wrong on this point. This is a PlayStation controller. But it also got the wire bit by a chinchilla. We were asking a lot of it. Okay. As per usual, check the options in the settings menu. I already unplugged this bitch. Guys, as per usual on the Demon Scuff fucking stream, we'll just use a fucking keyboard and mouse because it's a PC. Well, I might have to restart because it still thinks I'm using a controller. I'm not. But I saved, so it's cool. What do you mean use the gamepad settings? Why? It worked when it was plugged in, did it not? Like, ugh. You know, yeah, go into settings, that thing that you have to do on a video game console, right? Right? Because video game consoles are so fucking inferior to the PC master race. Just take it, just accept that you've all been proven wrong. Why can't you accept this? You all just want to sit there in your ivory towers because you all know how to program and mess with ones and zeros. So you think, oh, I know what a PC is. Also, worse off. I don't know if that does what I want it to do. And it's not working. I went to gamepad options. There was one option. It was whatever that is. I told it to stop. Where is the fucking start button? I don't want this picture. Why don't video games work? Well, will it let me use my mouse and keyboard now that I turned the evil controller off? Oh. Why is it always the fucking A's and the Z's and the E's? Why can't I just use the fucking arrow buttons on the goddamn keyboard? How about that? Because I know what direction those are. No, you can't fucking remap. Why would you be able to do that on a fucking PC, Scott? Why? And I don't know what the fucking start button is on the top of my head on the keyboard. I'm just fucking hitting, bashing things. There, hide tool, hit location. I forced off gamepad mode. Whatever that means. And there's off item stowing. Use controller style menus. Maybe it doesn't want that on. Controls. How do I... All right. X. Oh, now it doesn't recognize the controller at all. Shut the fuck up, Justin. Nope, controller doesn't exist. There is nothing plugged in, even though it is, and it's glowing. I give up. I fucking hate video games. Honestly, guys, they are a waste of fucking time. They're stupid. Oh, that wasn't... I'm sorry, that wasn't my controller. That was my mouse. Shit don't work. It never does. And then, can you believe this fucking PC has the goddamn audacity, guys, to be like, would you have to buy Windows 11, Windows 10 doesn't work anymore. It said it wouldn't work anymore in October, and here the fuck we still are, trying to sell me a Windows 11. This bitch doesn't work. Why would I trust you again? Fuck it, keyboard, mouse, but I kind of want to reset, because now we've lost all that time. Oh, you can't even see how bad my screen is. Never mind. I am sorry that I try to play video games, and I don't. I'm just spoiled and entitled, really. Because I keep thinking, oh, I can lean back in my chair, and I can play on a controller like I'm on a console. No, it's not fucking doable. It's not doable. I guess I have to buy an Xbox controller. It's the only way. It has to be a... Because if the Microsoft controller doesn't work on the Microsoft device, just burn it the fuck down, I guess. Is that how it goes? That's how tech works, right? The more money I spend, the more likely it'll work. You know, these fucking controllers can work on other devices, just saying. Oh no, don't you do it. Alright, so tip 1. Left is the A button. I don't like that. Why isn't it Z and X like the Game Boy Advance? Keyboard and mouse are so fucking stupid. I'm gonna be pissed and not enjoy this fucking game right now. Like, I'll get used to it eventually, I just don't like it. And then the mouse won't even let me, like... shout out, do you all enjoy fucking using QWAS? I don't. I would rather it be on the bottom. But then if I remap it, I'm just gonna get confused. No! I am literally about to just stop this stream and delete this channel. That is how fucking serious I goddamn am. Not only do I already feel crazy because everybody on the internet has different opinions than me. And like some I think is common sense, but I guess not. So already crazy from that. And then everybody makes it seem like using a fucking controller on a PC is easy. So I must be the stupid one. Me and Sony PlayStation and fucking Nintendo Switch and everybody else is insane and can't work. Fucking do it. I will delete. I'm gonna start a new channel called I Fucking Hate PC Master Race. You're all a bunch of bitches. And I will form a group that is anti-programmers because they can fix any of the shitty software we use, but they don't. They don't want to. They all want to make video games and mods for other video games, but they don't want to be out here fixing the PC Master Race. No, 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 because they're like, Microsoft isn't paying us. Yeah, but think about all, like, the fucking depression that you're preventing. You're not an empath at all. Selfish, selfish. I know I'm one of the real ones, but then why won't the computer work? That's what you cannot answer. They say only fools, how does that Elvis song go again? I don't know, but 1, 2. So what I learned about Stardew Valley in my journeys thus far is you kind of want to build them like this instead of like all the other Harvest Moon games, because then you could put like the scarecrow in the middle or sprinklers. I think that's how this works. You used your programming to fix a controller issue for Spin City Lo-Fi Sessions and have shared it with the people. See there, you paid it forward. You did a good for the world. You know who didn't? Microsoft and Google's many employees today. You know why? Because they hate the consumers and small businesses. It's true. I have it on good authority that all those people hate small businesses. Man, look at all these butterflies. So, what makes this different than Harvest Moon? I suppose it's like the customizing of your farm. You could never do that in fucking Harvest Moon. Maybe a little bit in Rune Factory, but actually no. I remember loving Rune Factory 1 and 2 on the Nintendo DS, but like, I'm gonna be honest, the remakes and Rune Factory Special, or just, they weren't it. They were kind of fan servicey and stupid Capcom or Namco Bandai games, really. Well, Mercury, you don't have to program. You could just be a normal human being like the rest of us. I just want to know why technology hasn't fucking advanced in the last 20 years. I'm saying it. I feel like the Xbox 360 and the fucking iPhone were the motherfucking last advancements, and everything else has just been the same shit from 2009, fucking pretending that it's new. Motherfuckers, they had chat bots in that fucking 2008. ChatGPT was not special. It existed. There was this thing called Meebo. It was a messenger service, right? Instant messenger, but it would let you log into your Yahoo, your MSN. You could link all of them, have them all combined onto one app. And it also had a fucking chat function with an AI, and guess what it did? It answered your questions. It looked things up for you. But no one liked it because it was kind of scary and lame. I guess I don't need to cut all this grass. Just kind of fun. Oh, are you clipping? Uh-oh. You could almost make like a fucking compilation of me going off on the goddamn tech. It's the Fate Stay Night, the visual fucking novel stream. That one took a while to figure the fuck out and get to work. The one where we just hit A. I'm always hitting the wrong button. Somehow it's a difficult thing. So what I think I gotta do for introductions, I'm gonna plant the rest of my seeds tomorrow. I think all I gotta do is go to the bar in the evening on a Monday night, and I will surely find trouble there. Surely. Take me home, I don't want to now. Do. I played Fate Grand Order last stream, it's true, and it seems I didn't get any. I was worried that we might have lost some servants in the gacha. Because the last time I played it before that, we got kicked out due to maintenance. But it didn't seem like anything amazing was there. I checked. Ah, the community center. I kind of like having the one community center, I gotta say, where you can come in and drop off the shit and see, like, the tree, other than the Harvest Moon games. Like, I'm thinking, Tree of Tranquility. That was one where you always had to collect certain fucking items and drop it off to the sprites and run all over. It's kind of annoying. I did not like Tree of Tranquility very much at all. Kind of lame. I guess I can't read the bulletin board. I am too of the ignorant. My mother said I'll never learn how to read if I work in the farm. Fancy Dan! I don't want to go to this place. I have to go to the Star Drop Saloon. What are you kids doing? I'm following you. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. Hi. Well, yeah, why can't I walk in here? Okay, I have to press the X button. No! X buttons to walk through a door. Yo, I can make this an RPG maker. What? Hey kid, the name's Pam. Cool. Well, hello there, I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Star Drop Saloon. Cool. You know what? It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. I'm just gonna I was gonna change it to what I want. I'm gonna be brave. And you. There. This is beautiful, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know if this is like a random tangent and like the dumbest nitpick thing ever. But no, I am not a fan of QWAS being a control layout. It is too high up on the keyboard. Oh, I will get... If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. You're too young, Emily. Emily Elizabeth! How's Clifford? Or I'm Clint. Hi, Clint. I don't know you! Why are you talking to me? Oh, calm down, Shane. Fuck. These are cute. Good shading, good sprite work. Good job, Concerned Ape. What's happening back here? I want to create a room like this so we can put all of our characters in it that we make in the... Clifford was real! His name's not Shane, kid. And he'll beg you not to judge. Okay, now I can click on things. Help wanted. We only met 8 out of fucking 28 people. Ridiculous. We'll never get invited to the ball at this fucking rate. So, Hassan Piker went to Cuba. Have y'all heard this? Checking the news. And I guess they were blackouts. And people, you know, not having a good time because Cuba is going through some things. And they're kind of mad at a party of, like, wealthy leftists that were just hanging out and partying. And I guess it's their fault there was a blackout. And people are not pleased with one Hassan Piker. He's not acting very socialist and one of the people. But I'm sure it's the government's fault. And next time, he will truly rage against the machine. You watch. I bet you working on this farm is actually harder than streaming. It's true. Ludwig wishes. Ludwig actually, like, nuzlocked Radical Red, I think. So, like, actually, I'm not gonna diss him, because that's just disgusting. 20 years later, there is a challenge where you don't leave the farm. And, I mean, we are starting a cult, so we could do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's check out my house. Beautiful. We will go to sleep for the night. And I didn't deposit anything, but I might level up, baby. What? Ooh. Well, we're saved, and that was the amazing day 1. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's all. No, of course not. I plan to be playing for quite the while. I enjoy my little farm games, you know? You think I got some people pay for Nintendo Switch Online. Now, we call that a skill issue, you see. You guys want to learn about some skill issues, though? Like, for real? Because I can help you with that. Because we do many things on this channel.
I had this one guy.
Not just rage at tech problems and play Stardew Valley. Fact. We don't need Stardew Valley right now. We'll come right back to it for day number 2. Go one day at a time. You know, trying to make it on the farm now that my grandfather's dead. But we need to discuss the war. You know how it is. War cry.
Jump to it and you can't go through it and you can't knock it down. You know that you found the war. No man on earth can make you fall.
All right, boogers. We're alive. What does Turkish iDub say? He says something like, we're alive? Alive? I gotta come up with my own little greeting to do. My own little autistic greeting to do every morning. How about... Hey.
Oh shit, you guys can't see that. I'll fix it. Can you believe that we're having demon scuffed again? My god. Christ, there we go. Yes! Let's get hype, okay? I'm getting tranquil again. We did the first day Stardew Valley. I got a house. The dark screen of demise is gone. All my friends are here and they like me. I think. And this demon creature is on the screen. Let's go.
Down, you know that you found the war. No man on earth can make you fall.
All right, boogers. We're alive. What does Turkish iDub say? He's...
There, this is what you guys missed. This greasy creature that only has 4 fucking shirts now. Like, you could have just imagined him. He looks like he's gaining some weight, though, in the face. He looks a bit healthier. He must have moved on to solid foods.
Says something like, we're alive? Alive? I gotta come up with my own little greeting to do. My own little autistic greeting to do every morning. How about... Hey.
Those patrons fell like 250 few days.
Hey, I know you guys. Hey, what's up, guys? But I should walk in the frame with my spine cocked. Hey, what the fuck? What the...
That fun physical comedy of him walking like that is the most smile that he's gotten out of me in years. I will give him this one, okay? That put a smile on my face after such pain and suffering.
What's up, guys?
Nothing else is funny, though, of course.
Fuckers. What the fuck? The fuck are you guys doing here? Giving Cholo? Well, if I was doing I think Cholo's buttoned up to here. But you're right. My voice is a little bit like, ASA. But picture a little bit more white. Picture a white guy doing it. Shouldn't be hard. I'm here. Hey, what the fuck? Who the fuck let you guys in here? What the fuck?
I feel like he's doing something racist. I don't know why, and really, after the way Ian Jomha's been carrying himself, quite frankly, I'm not wrong in assuming that anymore. A man named In Praise of Shadows, who is more woke than Ian Jomha could ever be, has told me that when it comes to the South, everybody is racist until they prove otherwise. I don't know how they do that, but Alberta's kind of like the south of Canada, right? So, racist until proven otherwise, the Jomhas.
Good to see you guys. Bring it in. And then I have like a animatronic camera rig.
He's doing the fonts, but he's doing it so bad it sounds like fucking Cheech Marin.
It comes in. That way you guys can actually get embraced. Oh, good morning, Felted Imp. It's a little early in the morning for you, right, Felted Imp?
Felted Imp?
That's what I'm saying. Are we ever getting the collab with Tana? You know, I think she had the thought of having me on her podcast or whatever it was ages ago, but I think she like lost track or didn't think it was that important, which I kind of agree with. Because when I message her, I'm like, I'm in LA. There's like nothing. I'm like, all right, cool.
You fucking moved to LA and live around that area to collab with people, and they still ignore your emails. Sad.
Klest is my new favorite word. Thank you. Oh, welcome, first time chatter. Holy smokes! What brings you to the stream? If you don't mind me asking. Seems like you're excited about Klest. Kind of an odd thing to be excited about. Kind of sus. Let them figure it out. Okay, we got a very defensive answer from Holy Smokes, I think. Maybe it's not defensive, but I saw there's a lot of text here. Sus for what? And I just wanted to let you know that Klest is my new favorite word.
I got through day 1 of Stardew, where you're doing the war, and then day 2.
And I find it funny that you try to deny.
You see, I do have a game with you, and now I believe that is okay and acceptable, because as much as I like the community censor in my other playthroughs with people, you would like the JoJo path, where we get the membership and they fucking get rid of the community service center. Community censor. War.
That you said it. Odd ass behavior from a grown man. Oh no, I saw the clip. I definitely said it.
Just me right now, because no one will ever figure out the code.
But just for you. No, I didn't fucking say it. What the fuck are you talking about? What the hell? Are you on crack? Is this chatter on crack? Why would I say a word that doesn't exist? Are you stupid? I think this chatter might be stupid. Okay, Holy Smokes came back out with a CTE comment. Let's read it. I approved it. Blessed is what a tard says when he has CTE and then denies it. Peace out, iFlubs. Dude, he came across as like a, what do you call that? Like a high school bully from like a Disney Channel thing. Dude.
Disney Channel thing. He can't even come up with the fucking word TV show or cartoon or special after show special. Hannah Montana is just Disney Channel thing. Bro, he's cooked.
It's so funny. When people get hidden in the chat and they don't know it, they still spam shit. So they think it's getting posted. It's so fucking awesome.
You see, Stalker Child, he was on to you the whole time. He knew that you would write bullshit about him. Haha. Mercury, do you remember that dragon? I know you have memory problems. But listen, do you remember the dragon VTuber that was talking in English? and it had like a fucking imp, and then they lost their accents along the way. This guy with the poop tooth is the dragon. It's true.
Because they think it's like sneaky stuff. Like one of them came in and was like, Anissa's OnlyFans rules. That's gonna get you mad, right? Yeah, it fucking does rule. That's just true. Also,
Now that's a funny name.
Claymation Benjamin Netanyahu with gravy on his neck. Do you guys like?
He's already declared war on the United States several times. He's gonna start beef in the Middle East, I guess. You know, they would have peace if not for fucking Ian Joma. And that's the truth. I get the take that people say all the terrible things, a lot of terrible things that have happened in the world. It may or may not be Iran's fault in the last 40 years. But I argue Ian Joma is responsible for a lot of misery if you actually think about it. And we ain't even talking about the cancer kids that won't be getting fucking money other than by the grace of Hassan Piker. It's horrible. Just horrible.
Claymation Benjamin Netanyahu with gravy on his neck. I was trying to get an illustration of the gravy on the neck, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's from the Cube thing. That guy exists. His name is It's a Gundam. He's an anti-woke YouTuber. You're lying.
Hey, a lot of you like It's a Gundam. Fucking Ian's coming at him and saying shit now. Now his chat saying mean things about him. That he's an anti-woke YouTuber. That's not true. He covers locale stuff too. People are just assuming up in here.
That does sound like a person, though. Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, my God, dude. Anti-woke YouTuber. Let's sort it by the most popular. Reddit proves hypergamous women on Tinder have no moral compass. What? Yeah, this is a bunch of, like, weird lolcow shit and chronically online shit. It's amazing that any of these thumbnails are clickable. Aren't some Gundam shows about how fascists are bad? What the fuck? How you get the wrong message? Weird lolcow shit? Where? Alright, Felted. Anti-woke just means I'm stuck in 2017 and never grew out of my phase. Yeah, a little bit. It is interesting, though, to see how some people's, like, personality.
You guys, you know, Fuyin has to ask these questions because it's actually illegal in fucking Vietnam for Ian Joma to appear on their internet. The fucking truth, because they know what he's done to Canada, the threats on US, those insults he fucking hurled at the Iranians, and still has doubled down on. It's like, he is a fucking disgrace to the nations of people. Everybody.
And content have evolved since that period. That might even be like a fun video topic now that I'm thinking about it, because there are plenty of people who got the views for that shit. Not like outrageous views at the time, but it was pretty like well established. Like that was the popular perspective, is to say that fucking man spreading is cringe and crazy, and Anita Sarkeesian is ruining our lives.
Yawn. Okay, why don't you all go hang out with Sargon of Akkad if we're gonna go fucking be living the peak years of 2013, for fuck's sakes. I'm sorry, 2016. Yeah, it's true. The nation of decent peoples all around the world is starting to ban Ian from the internet. But unfortunately, in America, we have that pesky fucking freedom of speech where Canadians are allowed to speak on our internet. I don't get it. Canadians, not Canada's, I'm sorry. You know what? To be fair, that's a good thing. He shouldn't have ever been relevant in the first place, I argue. You see, he made edgy videos, and then he's like, being edgy isn't cool anymore. I'm sorry that I'm a loser. And then he did Creator Clash. And then he made a very bad video and ruined his life. It was funny to watch.
And shit like that. Weebs love getting the wrong message from media. Honestly, I think a lot of people struggle with that shit. Like, even realizing that I'm starting to listen to the lyrics of songs more has made me kind of realize, like some of this is a little bit of a learned skill, and you can actually, like, like, especially, like, on the topic of, like, supporting certain artists, musical artists, and...
Do you know the meme? Do you know the meme of the guy in the green gimp suit going, I'm gay? That's Ian iDubbbz over here. He hung out with the Filthy Frank crew. And he did the thing where Tana Mojo said the N-word, so the internet shamed her for it. And he went to TanaCon and said, say N-word. And then he decided that is not cool anymore. And anybody who does that deserves to be canceled. And he'll get beat up in the boxing ring to make sure he suffers for his choices. He likes humiliation.
And, like, you get a sense for how someone is and what they believe in based on what they're singing about. And to realize that they aren't fucking about that shit at all. And that's just some, that's just a song, bro. That doesn't fucking mean anything. That's actually pointless. That song was actually just to make money completely, and there was no artistry behind or meaning behind any of that, actually, though. It sucks. Just don't let It's Not That Deep MFs get...
Joji was Filthy Frank. He never apologized for anything. He never did a humiliation ritual fucking go woke thing. He just sort of exists in his way on at the highest points of his life, while Ian's at the lowest. Same with Sam Hyde. So he's kind of like a curse. He's either going to ruin your event and steal money from charity, or he's going to improve your life as you make fun of him. Yeah, it's because some people have this thing called talent.
Your ear? Oh, I'm totally with you, Gold Ruby. People always get the wrong messages when they want it to fit their worldview, like One Piece. Yeah, honestly, it was so crazy. I had... Okay, this has happened a couple times. Like, people know that I'm into punk music. People know that I like Viagra Boys. And I think I've maybe used a Viagra Boys song in, like, Instagram post or something. And... and I had this one guy who went into my Instagram DMs, and he just had this scathing paragraph about how the Viagra Boys will fucking hate you. You stand for everything against the Viagra Boys. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're cringe posting in my DMs. You were like...
You're cringe posting in my DMs. Have any of you seen the movie Gone Girl? Like, was that Neil Patrick Harris playing, like, her fucking crazy, weird ex-boyfriend? Who fucking Ian reminds me of? He's just, like the weirdo in a movie. Like, he could actually make it in Hollywood right now as an extra. Tonto, he's over that phase of his life, and he would thank us to not drag that back up. He's into swastikas and hating Jewish people now.
Like, obsessed. I didn't even say anything. I think they just saw a song on my Instagram post, and I'm like, this is fucking nuts, dude. And then even thinking about, like, Viagra Boys have a song called Troglodyte. I think I have a lot of songs about, like, little obsessive weird creatures, school shooter types. And I'm like, dude, you're demonstrating.
Basically, what's happening here is to also just because I have fun recapping what's happened. This is the worst case of political brain rot I think any of us have ever seen. Actually, like 1 degree off from but like political brain rot where they luckily don't leave their basement. Because he doesn't even know what side he's on, what he's for, what he's defending. All he knows is Trump bad, all Republicans are white and racist, and anything my wife says is true, and the world is mean to everybody who's Muslim. Like, this is just their outlook on life now. He honestly, he thought Canada being cold was an unfair American stereotype. That is how fucking far he has gone. This needs to be studied.
Frustrating that you're that creature, but you're pissed that I'm listening to their music? This just bizarre. I had that too. She said Amel and the Sniffers would hate you if they knew you. Oh my god, dude. They don't know what it means to be punk. That's insane. Me when I trog out. Same with Bikini Kill. Another girl messaged me. I was like, huh? Yeah, they're so weird about it, man. Like they think that well, I guess it's the gatekeeping and like fan culture or whatever, where like that's a lot of these people's like only existence a lot of the time. Like they exist in their little like fandom niche, and if someone is like disturbing their little perfect world, it's really upsetting. I can actually confirm that Amel and the Sniffers watched the nuke. What the fuck? What are you talking about, him, Jim? That's fucking... That's crazy. I love that, dude. That is a meme at this point, right? Because like I've seen a lot of posts like that where it's like, ooh, yeah, where it's just referencing random people with the nuke. It's a little lowbrow for me. It's a little too...
Who the fuck is Kathleen Hanna, you fucking boomer? Did she hang out with that Ted Nugent all the old people are talking about?
What's the word? Ambiguous for me. Some of the jokes, I don't follow them super religiously. Costco Sample says, why were you so awkward on cold ones? Grow some warm ones. Okay, I do like that. Growing warm ones. You're talking about testicles, right? I think that's what that means. What's the nuke? It's the content nuke, dude. It's Ethan Klein's pathetic attempt at doing a content cop, basically. He probably doesn't even fucking realize that. Oh my god.
Now remember, these words he's saying, Casey Tron and Denims aren't allowed to say, because it's part of it's part of Denim's defense that Ethan Klein's contents nuke was a very educational and important video. She had to signal boost it for the people so they could be aware of the things in his video. So he's actually saying shit they can't say.
He probably is so like lacking the self-awareness to realize that that's like the iteration of where that naming scheme comes.
Whoa, hold on, news alert, because you all would be in the know, because you all actually read things and do research. I heard Kurt Cobain's murder is get looked into. They don't believe now that he could have killed himself with the shotgun. So, like...
Suspicious.
Is Courtney Love getting fucking arrested soon? Because who the fuck else did it?
Comes from. Stalker of Men says, still talking about H3H3? Stalker of Men, you have to understand, you've been in here for... We've been doing this for an hour. I mentioned Pedo Troll once, and you're sweeping for him, dude? Get your priorities straight. He's a little bit like a Dane Cook. Ethan Klein has the Dane Cook problem. He's just a tornado. I can explain it to him like that episode of...
I will say this, I feel like Dane Cook was a psyop of some sorts because he was everywhere. He was in everything. He was larger than life, the comedian of a whole 5-year period, it felt like. And I, for the life of me, cannot remember one bit or one joke. Well, there was never a joke because he was never funny, but I don't remember what his thing was. Was he even real to begin with?
Louis, listen, I don't think you're even aware that you're doing it. But you're just a tornado. And you just, you steal shit. And then I think you think it's your own idea. Don't worry, I'm sure PT will post 8 stories today about this. Well, I don't know. I feel like he's lightened up on the stories, but I'm just like not really following it as much. So maybe he is still doing just as many stories. Wait, but you were friends with him for years? Did he change, or did you not realize he was like? Well, I think everyone changes a little bit, right? I think we can all see that the guy who fought a lawsuit against the guy who was defending himself against a lawsuit is now attacking people with lawsuits and proudly proclaiming that he wants to garner their wages and ruin their lives. So, I mean, you tell me, did he change? Seems pretty obvious to me that he changed.
Your life is everything. You serve all.
Time to open my farm up again, now that we've seen how bad life can get. In all honesty. Here's some new Ewu videos. I'll look at those tonight, too. Go away, Windows. You never talk to me again with your attitudes. And take a second to launch this up. Hi, how are all of you? I've been the victim of a bullying lately. It's been hard. But I'll just keep on trucking. I had myself a lovely fish sandwich for dinner with the jalapeno Kraft mac and cheese. It was pretty good. Did I say who said you were the bully? Maybe other people have bullied me, you don't know. I won't hide under the desk no more. It's getting us all loaded up. Somebody once told me the world is gonna Stardew Valley me. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should cut down to the beach sometime. I got something for you. I don't want to. I like it here well enough. With the trees. And the water and the breeze. This music kind of reminds me a little Delfino Plaza, or am I wrong? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just being a mess today. No one should have to look at the Patreons of this. Demon scuff all day, every day. Trying to make me do RPG Maker again. I don't know. I kind of want to write a script. But then it's like I'm writing fan fiction, and that's kind of lame. But y'all know a show called The Sopranos? Or Boardwalk Empire? Or maybe the movie The Irishman, directed by Martin Scorsese on Netflix? Some of those episodes were written by a man named Terrence Winter. And he's actually from Indiana. And he was a lawyer. An actual lawyer making money, like 6 figures. And one day he said, I don't like doing this. and he just got in his car, quit his job, took all of his money, paid all of his rent up front, and said, I'm just gonna write scripts and send them to every studio until I write for the movies. That's pretty cool. You probably can't do that anymore. And he wrote that episode of The Sopranos where they were eating ketchup packets in the car. That was pretty cool. I've written plenty of fan fiction. I don't share what my accounts are, though. My first fanfics were Invader Zim fanfics, of course. I shipped Gaz and Zim together, because that's all fanfictions are really about. Whether they're canon or AUs, it's pretty much, these two characters should be together. Why the fuck can't the show figure out, can you not sense their chemistry? Duh. So we go out and we fix it. I'm looking for some mixed seeds. That's very valuable. And then I will make another pile of produce for the people. And I guess I can figure out how to fish. I could also be foraging things. Okay, I needed that. Seed! No, I'm not. Now you're bullying me. No. I don't write Harry Potter fanfics. I'm not a loser. Other than Deathly Hollows, the first 6 books are fine. No one actually needs to, like, write anything. Well, I don't know. Were we really happy with the ships in Harry Potter? I mean, I don't... Hermione with Ronald Weasley, like, are we being for real, though? Honestly. Like, honestly. I never felt that. And then Harry and Ginny Weasley, eh. What's your guys' favorite Harry Potter ship? Please write into my 1997 zine. I'm getting into the flow, though. No more scuff. All awesome stuff. It only took me like 6 hours to water this many crops. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in like the factory farming industry for sure. I guess it's time to explore and introduce myself to the people. Or I could go to the beach and get that rod, but I really don't like fucking fishing in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's the worst that's ever been in a video game. Hot take. Yeah, Harry Potter's dead. He was the boy who lived, not the man. Hello, mean person. Oh. You're that new farmer girl or whatever, aren't you? Oh! Maybe I should just live in the city. Be a real city girl instead of doing this silly farming thing. I don't know if my grandpa had the best intentions for me. Nah, well, Mercury, you forget most things. Of course you forgot Harry Potter. But nah, new show's coming out. It's pretty popular still. Oh, dude, this guy. I think I'm gonna marry this guy. Come back. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. He's goth and emo. I did get called that farmer girl. I'm not good enough friends to enter his bedroom. It's fine. That was inappropriate of me anyway. I'm just trying to meet everybody. She's forgiven now, Mercury. It's a new world. Hi, guy. A stranger, hello. Sebastian would have great flock of seagulls hair. Yes, and I don't think J.K. Rowling should have said those things, but then I don't think Emma Watson should have been using her connection to Harry Potter is like a, oh, look at me, I'm so liberal and woke type of tool. So J.K. Rowling dragged the fuck out of her, saying she has no experience as a regular person to know what it's like in a homeless shelter and all these real world issues because she's always been privileged and got whatever she wants. And it was like, damn. Okay, so no mines for me yet. But what I do have is a wild fucking horseradish. Yeah, talk to you. I like my boy over here. Don't mind me, I just live out here alone. Linus, when I have a good poppin' food industry, I'm gonna bring you meals, my dude. If you have it figured out, just vibe outside. I am a millennial, and unlike them Gen Z and Gen X people, I separate the art from the artist. I wouldn't want everything I say, personally, to be, like, connected to the thing I made. So I don't do it to other artists, and also, everyone who's ever written a book is an awful person. It's true. First of all, they had absolutely no responsibility for making us have to read all that shit in high school. How many hours of our lives we would waste. You think they feel one iota of fucking guilt? They don't. Crime and Punishment is the worst book I ever read. I'm gonna be real. And this is true, I read the Princess Diaries books. Did you know that in the books, her dad isn't dead? He just has he had testicular cancer and he had his balls removed, so he can't have any more children. His plan was to eventually have an heir, but then that happened. So now he's got to deal with the spare that no one wanted anyway. And he's just alive throughout the books. Weird. Okay, Tonto, I stand corrected. How dare you set me up that way? But I am gonna be honest, it's not my favorite read. Kinda depressing. I guess we all can't be like you and just read the diary of Anne Frank every night before you go to bed when you could be playing Stardew Valley on your Steam Deck instead. They made us read Anne Frank in the 2nd grade. I'm not kidding. And I was like, and that was after we learned about slavery. I was very confused on what was going on in Germany. They made us watch the movie in the 2nd grade. And then we watched VeggieTales. And that's how I learned of VeggieTales, but wild. I'm gonna be real, I think my Indiana school was super woke. But you also gotta keep in mind that the PTAs choose what happens at your school, and if no one shows up except the Karens. Ah. But I learned a lot of stuff. I say learning all that stuff in the 2nd grade taught me to, I don't know, appreciate life and our freedoms. And how dumb the world used to be. And how the Civil War is kind of stupid, really. It could have... There's like a million other things that could have happened instead of a war. Now I don't know how to get into my home. I was just out partying too hard, and they know it. They hid the keys. You know what? I'm gonna sell... all this fiber. We don't need it. That way, it's just such a huge quantity, they'll know I'm serious. And then this is where my fireplace is. It's the truth. And then there was this plant over here. I don't know if it's happy or not with itself. It's not for me to judge. Mercury, I don't know about you sometimes. I feel like you're the kid they send to the padded room. Alright, rainy day. That's kind of hype, because I don't have to water anything. And there's no birds to eat our lovely crops. No, I don't live in that shed. I live in the great house. So they're watered. Actually, I got 6. I should go buy some seeds. I don't want to socialize with some guy named Willie. That's kind of gross, really. Cave over there. Go this way. Take a nice jaunt. I suppose I don't really love that plant. If I did, it would be better taken care of. Now I'm slurring my words. What kind of stream is this? Psst. Just not professional. Christian Bale, if he was on the set for this stream, wouldn't approve. Be unable to work with me. Off I go with my horseradish. Tonto, why are you trying to brain break me? I see what's going on. I see your 20D chess moves, sir. It's like, I'm Patty Hearst, and you're one of those liberation freedom fighters who's trying to... I don't have all that wealth anymore, Tonto. It's not worth it. You won't break my mind and spirit. Does anyone have an extra catfish? Whoa, do I? Mike. They're closed on Wednesdays. I came here for nothing. I was gonna buy new crops to plant. Not cool. Boo! I guess I'll go on a walk. Do you all ever play Stardew Valley before? I do find these games quite relaxing. Hi, Willie. What about it is Neo People's Temple, I'll tell you. It's that I'm starting, this is a multiplayer co-op file, and for this playthrough, I'm gonna be by myself, right? I'm setting it up all on my own, kind of like Jim Jones going to Jonestown. And then he came back, you see, with bananas, and he said, guys, this fucking amazing fruit, I pulled it off the trees in Jonestown on this amazing island we own. And everyone went, oh my god, you can just eat tropical fruit off the trees? We're all going over there. The only flaw in this was Jim Jones bought that fruit from like the supermarket down the street and just took the stickers off of it. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, but in video game form, you understand? It's got a nice art style, that Fields of Mystria. I don't think it's got co-op yet, though. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. Talking Indiana. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Yes, this is a multiplayer file. I just haven't shared the code with y'all. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna let one in at a time. If you grief me, I guess I'll be very upset about that, but I'm hoping that you will be such a good cult member by then that you would never do such a thing. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive, and hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. I'm not really... You received a bamboo pole. Okay, is it my time? All kinds of fish. If it smells, it sells. Cool. Whoa, guys. I'm a maiden of the sea now. Whoa, that's the wrong way. Crazy. Okay, tutorial time. Okay, it's different with the mouse, I see. All I gotta do is hold the button down. No, you keep the bar behind the fish. I'm not good at this. It's very difficult for my sensitivity. It's a sardine! 1 inch long. Woo! I'm pretty good at that. I think it doesn't matter what platform you use it on. You just need the invite code. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Lewis? When one of you move in, if one of you want to be the fishmonger and make that your thing, go ahead. I'm gonna start the farm up. So how was your first night in the old cottage? It's pretty good, sir. Thank you for inquiring. I'm gonna meet me some friends. I think this is Penny. We already talked to her. I'm going inside. I just wanted a quiet moment. I getcha. Hello. Hello there. Welcome to the Stardew Valley Archaeological Office. Oh, this is embarrassing, but the previous curator made off with the entire collection. We don't have any artifacts for display. But I'm hoping to remedy that soon. Hey, if you find any artifacts or minerals out there, would you let me know? No, it's a secret, bitch. I'm sorry, we're not allowed to say that word anymore. So says Ethan fucking Klein. God. I'm so mad at Haley Williams, by the way. I think that's bullshit that she gets to cancel herself and then act like she's brave for doing it. That's some Ian Jomar fucking shit. Welcome to JoJo Mart. How you doing today? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, JoJo Customer Service Representative. When you decide you want to become a JoJo member, I'll be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. What's up, bro? Well, Shane doesn't like me most of the time anyway. I get that. I don't want to buy things from you. Boo. Because I tell you what, this cola is garbage. Okay, though, now I could still buy... I mean, seeds, they're just... I know that they're cheaper, you know? Oh, actually, I should get the beans. Inventory full. Buy mixed seeds. It's for the convenience of it. We should get the beans. Even if they're a bit more expensive, it's an investment in the future. Yeah, more of them. More. Okay. Back to the farm. Jane doesn't like anyone. Ah. I just assumed it was because the second that I walked into town, people started dying. What's up, Sebastian? But they don't even know that I have the death note, actually. And that's fine. Ria told me I'm supposed to keep it a secret. It wouldn't be smart if I just went around telling people I have a notebook of death, but I don't actually use it because last time I used it, I put my grandpa's name on there, and then I came to this farm, and I've been busy ever since. Wild times, wild times. Got my own land in my name. And I didn't have to do nothing. Alright. Now, these indeed trellises. What I learned is you don't want to put these in the usual 3x3 Harvest Moon layout because you have to be able to get to them. And if it's in the middle, you can't get to it to harvest it. And what a shame. So it's best to lay them out like this. And now this will take like 11 days to grow. It'll be quite the investment. It's the truth. But eventually they'll grow like every day. And then I'll be swimming in that money. That chicken, rice, and beans money. As I make it at the Campbell's Corporation. Like I deserve. Everyone's always doubting me though. It's the truth. Because when I was #1 at Stardew Business College, they were like, "Purple-haired girl, you don't know what's up." And I said, "Yes, I do." Because day one of me owning a farm that I may or may not get due to some magical intervention, due to a Shinigami, I will grow the best fucking beans in all of the town. And that'll be my legacy. My claim to fame. It was insane that day it happened. And we still have 4. I can't wait till I build a tapper and I can get maple syrup for the pancake festival. I don't think that's an actual thing. I'm also facing the wrong way. I'm fucking facing the wrong way again! Motherfucker, why do you refuse to kill the tree? Like it ain't a tree of war. Fine, thank you. To the ground. So we can... No. That is not... That is unbalanced. That will not do. We're doing rows. That way everyone can work as they sing their songs while harvesting the beans. That's what they'll do in chat. They'll sing their songs as they get me profit. As we learn about faith and what we can do to better our communities. I'm just really here to teach togetherness and friendship. I can't wait until we get a keg and grapes. So many beans. Hello. We're professional. I'm gonna see what's happening inside where it's not raining and I won't get pneumonia and die. Wouldn't that be lovely? Ah, next to the fire. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm wearing a Skull t-shirt. I don't know why I walked in here like I had a chest or something to store things, because I fucking don't. I don't have any chest at all. Was I in this shack over here? Or is that someone else's house? This package does belong to someone else. I'm gonna have to go to the crafting menu like a peasant. I need 50 woods. 50! In this economy. I guess we'll start manifest destinying over here. Junto. What would you rather watch, Tonto? The Hannah Montana anniversary or the Malcolm in the Middle one? After you said all those cruel and mean things about Frankie Muniz, you dare post that clip again? After that commercial, that teaser trailer, after you said those things? What about Reese? How's he doing? Reese was my favorite. But then they had the older brother who was like in Alaska Army or whatever. No, first he was in military school, then he ran away to Alaska, and then he worked at a ranch. That was his story. You know what's cool though about Stardew Valley? I'll show you. Let me get my pickaxe. I hate this chest. Go away. Well, maybe it doesn't work. Fine. I'm gonna leave this chest here right now, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. X. Open. Why won't it open? I don't know how to open a chest in Stardew Valley. I know my inventory's full, but what am I? The Z is X. Not that. Guys, why am I so bad at everything I do? Me get rid of it. Okay. Okay, I gotta place the fucker. I see, I see. I'm figuring out how to play video games. Actually, I need that. I need all of this. There. I did so much work today. It's time to go to bed. I did try right-clicking. Mike, stop bullying me! Everyone's just fucking saying I'm not a good gamer. Saying I'm not good at Stardew Valley. I hear your disappointments, and I raise you, I have a Mountain Dew. Truth. And that Mountain Dew gave me the energy to rise out of bed and farm once more. Do you think some of these bullies are in my head? Yes. The killer in me is the killer in you, as they say. I keep finding all this cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. There's an affordable size 24 backpack, but he kind of like charges a lot for it, you know? Kind of rude, really. Okay. I have fixed the chest. I just have to hit the X button. It's okay. Crisis averted. Now we gotta water our beans. Isn't it a lovely day to water beans? So I'm gonna change one more thing. Okay, so use tool, left click. Where is X? I am very farm core. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to run a small business, and I know that's not popular with many people. In fact, some say my life is in danger and I have to hide out in the wilderness. It's the only way I can make it. It'll be kind of like that Harrison Ford movie with the Amish people. The Witness. Won't find me out here. I keep running into trees. This is the truth. Okay, now I'm getting in the flow. Watering my plants, what a beautiful day. But will I go fishing today? I wasn't very good at it. Maybe I'll go berry picking. Maybe that's more my speed, honestly. Okay, so no crows have eaten to nothing yet. Didn't somebody want me to do a lovely errand, though? A catfish. I guess we could try. Or we could not, because requests are dumb, and I believe that Penny Girl has been nothing but rude to me. I don't need food. I'm trying this trend where you don't eat food. Which is true, I just go to bed when I'm exhausted. I probably lost, in Stardew Valley terms, like 3,000 pounds. Can I go to the mine yet? Nope. One day. Well, that is not happening then. It's okay. I feel like I could get more money, like, foraging and doing things of use to sell instead of doing the fucking quest. Ooh, a daffodil, see? Everything's coming at me. Maybe there's some seashells by the seashore. Or, I'm sorry, river shore. Dun dun dun. There's our favorite store, the JoJo Mart. I hear the employees who work there pee in bottles because they're enslaved and mistreated by the company that hired them. Isn't that a bummer? But yet I fucking live in this one-horse town supporting such an evil company. What a shame. And that Morris guy works there. Who does he think he is? With that face of his, enjoying and promoting capitalism? Disgusting. Ray re-rails by the river shore. I suppose that makes sense. I made it back. I've already told them how I feel and that I don't like their river at all. Who lives here? I want to visit you. This looks like the museum house, but it's not. Oh, this is Lewis's house. It feels rude. He's like a guy of note. Is my grandpa's grave over here?
We have a new enemy in town.
Hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Hi, friends. She hopes I'm farming in a sustainable way, not a trash way. Why is that guy just hanging out in the cemetery? Why don't you mind your business? You can't just ask those questions of people. It's quite rude, actually. No, they don't have any food for me to take from their fridge. That's pretty fucked. Fuck them. I don't care. I'm not going to defend them against Tonto no more after such. Hi, kids! My fellow kids, what's up? Oh, a stranger! My name's Vincent. You're supposed to just... Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. I am okay. Always. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. Hi, Jody. Hello. You must be DemonCringe, the new farmer. I'm Coraline. Hi, Coraline. Whoa, I just felt a giraffe run across my fingers. It means that the ghosts are real. The saloon can get pretty lively at night. Sometimes we even put a coin in the jukebox. Whoa, edgy. He's really cutting a rug. I should just be talking to whoever I can, really. Hey, it's Miss DemonCringe, a new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're out looking for seeds, my shop is the first place to go. I'll also buy produce from you for a good price. So is there any benefit to selling to the stores? I've always just put it in the box. I'm not a cult leader. That's a lie. Who said that? Oh, that's right. I heard someone new is moving on to the new farm. Old farm, new farm. Hi, Caroline. Parsnips are way cheaper than I thought they were. You know what? I'll do 14. Time to be the ultimate farmer and have all the parsnips. And then everybody will love me. One day I'll grow a cauliflower. I'm way too poor for that right now. Wait, I still have to meet everybody. What am I doing just wandering off? You met Pam. She's crazy. Hello, sir. Hey, you're a new girl, huh? I think we're gonna get along great. I'm Alex. Hi, Alex. Anigan. How many people have I talked to? Trying to find quests. Whatever, it's somewhere. Who have I not met? The purple-haired girl. You, I should know you. Glasses guy. Okay, so let's go to the hospital. And old lady. Cauliflower is the rich man's broccoli, but pickled hot cauliflower costs the same as if you were to get that broccoli style, right? Hi, Elliot. I don't know you yet. Elliot's kind of a well-to-do. We don't actually want to know shit about him. He's kind of like a vampire boy. Let's go plant some vegetables at home. And then, gonna get at day 5, watch another video. Think we'll do some of the new Ewus. There's been like 3 of them since I last streamed. There's been a lot of stuff coming out. As per usual, it might be some hard stuff. It might not. I kind of just click play on whatever the new ones is, knowing I'll be sad, but then I don't know. People go to prison, and we do see that the justice system still does its thing, though it might be slow. I'm gonna build me a farm. Inwu, if you will, yeah. There once was the N-word guy, Ian Jomha, and he wasn't cool. But then there became Nuwu. That owl always scares me when it comes down. I think it's gonna eat me. Kneewood. Should I can make another patch of these. Parsnips are easy, but then I can also unlock fertilizer when I one day get good. When the Earth ancestors guardians accept me in my life force. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was what I did. I cut those leaves. It was the truth. You've seen me do it. You were like, whoa, I have never seen such gaming. Actually, speaking of video game news, though, I have some. From my Ground News app, actually. You know it's true, unlike that filthy news from that Kotaku. Epic Games just laid like 1,000 people off because the newest season of Fortnite didn't do too hype, right? But my question is, I bet as much money as it costs to like pay those programmers, how much money did it cost for a couple mainstream commercials to play on YouTube and mainstream media? I bet more money than it costs them. Like, why don't you just not spend so much money on media? Everybody knows what Fortnite is from the merch and the social media. I actually kind of think fucked to blame the programmers in this case. That just might be a dumb vanilla opinion, I don't know. Feels like all these video game fucking industries that are make or break by their team or what they implemented or not always has access. Who's the only YouTube sponsor that's not a scam? Anything accomplished this day? No, because we don't drop anything off. Okay. Da 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 da. Now I'll do it right this time. We ready for the new EWOO? Grandma runs over a grandbaby and leaves her in a motel parking lot. Well, that just sounds disturbing. But the nice thing about this stuff, guys, is even when it's dark, we're all getting through it together, right? Right? Hold my hand, everybody. You holding it?
And she didn't stop. She just kept going.
And I looked in the rear view and I seen her go over top the back.
I didn't know what to do, dude. I was trying to push her rope right back in.
She ain't always right in the head, so she is dangerous.
You knew what had happened.
No, sir, I didn't. I didn't even know.
Officers respond to a heartbreaking report of a young child that has just been run over by a car and left for dead. The driver is nowhere to be found, sparking an investigation that leads them to a suspect with a shocking connection to the victim.
Directly on top of first hand. Lean over patient with elbows straight.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On June 16, 2023, police are called to a harrowing scene at a Motel 6 in Jeffersonville, Indiana, on reports of a hit and run.
I did not know this going in. Did not know. Okay. I'm getting really fucking sick of Indiana, actually. I'm being dead serious. Like, everybody's just like red, Republican, Indiana, whatever. Is it Republican? Because last time I checked, it's always the murder capital of the fucking world. It's the one where it's kind of dangerous, where everyone's doing gang killings and whatever, but we just don't talk about it. kind of a public safety matter, but no, it's just Indiana, so everyone fucking ignore it. And then this is what we're doing today. Probably fucking not far from Milk Crate Lady. I don't like it.
The victim, 18-month-old Eleanor Campbell, lies unconscious in the grass as law enforcement arrives, but the driver is nowhere in sight.
It's not mine, man. I'm trying to get it, bro. I'm trying to get it. Hurry! This is my daughter, dude! Oh, jeez. Nothing.
Where's Gage?
Of course we're watching this traumatizing Ewu because I'm starting a cult. I gotta remind you all how horrible this world is, especially in Indiana. If you are there, near the crossroads of Indiana, get the hell out. The devil owns that shit. Come up to Michigan where it's safe. And then that's when we'll start the cults in Stardew. When everyone's safe to spend money on microtransactions of some sorts. I don't know. I haven't thought playing C through D in yet.
Got AD! AD, something!
It's over.
I think you're okay, offer. Is she still breathing? Is she still breathing? Guys, somebody answer me!
Baby, we're working on her.
Oh, dude, she's not baby, dude!
Cut, I got
instructions.
Sir, do you have your ID so I can log you as a dad?
No, I don't. I don't know where it's at, buddy.
Okay. Let them work, okay?
So I'm judging by this hotel and how many cop cars we need for these fucking losers. Meth. Meth, question mark?
Over here, stay right here. Don't let them see what
Okay.
completely covered.
Exactly.
Eleanor's parents, Zachary and Cheyenne, helplessly watch from the side as officers and paramedics desperately try to save their little girl. But Eleanor is still unresponsive. However, after having just witnessed a mother's worst nightmare, Cheyenne recalls one chilling detail.
Directly on top of first hand. Lean over patient with elbows straight. Press the patient's chest down.
Cheyenne is referring to 51-year-old Lisa Tesh, Zach's mother.
This woman only really had two options in life. Let's be real. It was either to be a murderer or be the driver of a magic school bus, but she just couldn't handle the Doctor Who-like powers of Mrs. Frizzle, it seems. She took the dark route, unfortunately.
And the victim's grandmother. This raises a troubling yet necessary question. Was this a tragic accident or something far worse?
Shock delivered. It is now
Stop.
It's the AED.
Dude,
it's okay.
Man, I don't care. I don't care what you say. That is my daughter, bro.
My daughter's the same.
That is my daughter.
My daughter's the same age. I feel you. We're working on it.
Paramedics continue with compressions as they make their way to Norton's Children's Hospital, but they're quickly running out of time. Back at the scene, officers receive word that a white trailblazer had run the child over before frantically speeding off. They trace the vehicle back to none other than Lisa Tesh. Police immediately launch a statewide man.
Lisa Tesh does look like a fucking bus driver, though, who's gonna fucking, like the Miss Crabtree kind of fucking bus driver looking ass face.
And hunt for the woman and question her son Zach, whose account begins to reveal the unsettling truth about his mother.
What's crazy is, man, is she's seen her.
She's what?
She's seen her.
You say she saw your daughter.
Yeah.
Where was Lisa when you're talking about?
She's in the trailblazer with some guy. And, like, she hollered for her. And, you know, we thought she was going to stay in park. Like,
What did she do? Did she know she did it?
she got out of the car and looked at her.
Here?
Yeah. Got out of the car and looked at her, bro. Got back in the car real quick. I didn't know what to do, dude. I was trying to push her rope right back in. I kept yelling at my mom, stop.
I don't even want to actually know. Like, fucking Iwu guy is gonna fucking describe it, but my gosh. You know, things just weren't looking up for anybody anyway. Dare I say.
Trying to chase after her.
Miss chokes on dick.
Kept driving, dude. So, what do I do now? You know, I've got 2 little babies that's gonna be asking where their sister is. The whole reason we are here is because
I'm just sorry, it is Kentucky fucking trash with this fucking sunburn and just... He's talking about his children like they are a litter of creatures, dare I say.
my mom, she stole our birth certificates, our social security cards. Yeah. And if you look under her floor mat of her truck, she took my food stamp. I've been struggling so bad to feed my babies.
The situation is about to take another unexpected turn as officers inform Zach that he has a warrant out for his arrest.
Tonto, I was planning a stream where I go to look at all the fucking Occupy Wall Street protest footage that's been uploaded like 15 years ago, but has like 20 views on it, and see how many people you know. See what's going on. Did you know, now this is insane, in 2013, the year of Obama, protesters were getting arrested? What? That can't be so. Why was the stalker child getting sent to prison? I don't get it.
According to the officers, Zach failed to appear at his court date for 2 counts of domestic battery.
Well, by law, we are commanded by the court system and the judge to follow that warrant. I'm sorry, we have to go with this all.
So I'll show it to you if you just want to stand up real quick, and I'll try to explain everything to you that I can. I'll let you do that here in a second. Just stand up.
Exactly, Tonto, so you can see them being cringe.
Real quick, face that way. Put your hands behind your back. You just put your hands behind your back, bro. That's good. Yep, right there. That's good. They'll let you call somebody down there. They have a phone down there. Does that work? All right, let's walk over to my car, and then I'm gonna go through your pockets and stuff.
I don't know her number.
Okay, that's fine. If he has it, I can write it down for you. Let's go back over here to my car.
Can I give him a?
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Keep your head up, son. Just keep your temper down and don't get no more trouble, okay?
I didn't even do anything.
I know, but I know how you are.
Yeah.
I just lost my daughter.
I get that, and I completely sympathize with you.
I love y'all, man. I said I love y'all.
Meanwhile, Eleanor's mother recalls the harrowing details of the ordeal as she is driven to the hospital.
Ran her over, and she didn't stop. She just kept going. She called for her to come to her car, and then she took off.
Now, I've never been run over, but one time I was getting in the back of the car, not my car. I was like 7, getting into the back seat, and this was an era where there was like, this is how old I am. This fucking booster seat shit, no one cared about that stuff. But just getting the seat and sitting in it, damn. But my mom just totally just drove off with half my body hanging out of the fucking car. I will not forget. But not ran over, luckily.
I can see her brain. She knew she...
Alright, Justin's requested my next politics stream. We're gonna go look at cringe protest fucking footage. I'm excited. We're gonna find Tonto out there.
Ran her over and she just kept going. I know it is. She's gonna run from him. She's gonna run.
Sadly, baby Eleanor did not survive. After an extensive weeks-long search by law enforcement, Lisa is found and brought in for questioning on July 13th.
How the fuck was she hiding so well? Oh my god, I used to have a supervisor that looked like her, actually. Just like the opposite, though, like happy. This one's angry, this fucking librarian. Evil Mrs. Frizzle looking ass. What? How was she in hiding that long?
2023, where investigators finally hear her account of what happened on that tragic day. Lisa states that Zach needed money to stay another night at the Motel 6, and had asked his mother for the funds. She drove over to the motel with a friend and handed the money to Zach. It was soon after that the unthinkable happened.
Zach came out to get the rest of the money. I didn't know my baby was under my car. I didn't know.
Felt so bad you were in hiding.
I didn't know.
I'll just tell you this. I watched the camera footage of it, and I truly believe that you did not.
I didn't know.
I don't think that you knew that baby Eleanor walked out in front of your car.
She went in front of it.
I'm sorry?
She went in front of it.
The video kind of showed. And
I was told that she was under my car.
Although Lisa claims to be unaware of what really happened, there was someone else in that car who will eventually give a completely different account. Meanwhile, the detective patiently
I have a speech to give. I have a dream that Indiana continues to think upon its fucking choices, please. I am so glad to leave this shit state. Let me count the fucking ways that people with the fucking... I'm sorry, they're just some people shouldn't have fucking children. People with certain IQs, I know that's some horrible things to say. You're conjuring up images of, like, horrible medical days, but listen, this shit here is why. And second of all, Tennessee and Kentucky people just need to get the fuck out and stay in their... What's wrong with their land? Do they not have Memphis? Do they not got country music and bluegrass? You don't need to be in Indiana. There's nothing for you there. And then everyone in Indiana is like, oh, look at us. We're Republican. No, they're fucking not. They're fake as fuck because they're bad with finances. Everyone there, they have a whole cities that are fucked every recession because they only sell RVs and don't have any other fucking industries going on. That's lovely. Boats and RVs. Huh. And then, we've been through this. People like to say that Indiana's transphobic and anti-LGBT. No, it's not. Then you want to know how you get your surgery paid for? Go to prison. It doesn't matter if you've murdered somebody, if you've done a mass shooting. We need you to feel better in prison, you see. We're Hoosiers. What are we? Monsters? And the more I think about it, a lot of people that I know don't really do much prison time. And then they go out and kill again in the murder capital of the world that is becoming fucking Indiana. No, I mean Indianapolis. Fucking Southern Indiana in general. It's just gross. It's neither Democrat nor Republican. It's just a hot fucking mess. That's what it is.
continues explaining what is shown on the motel's surveillance footage.
You were pulled in facing your son's motel room, right?
I don't even remember now.
Okay. Where you were pulled in, it looked like baby Eleanor coming out of the side of the apartment there, coming to the frame. And as you were backing out of the parking spot, it looked like she was kind of on the driver's side and you moved towards the front of the vehicle. And of course, you know,
Actually, I was just, it's an EWU video, so we're all out here fucking, wanting the worst of the worst of the worst, but, like, if this is an accident, well, yeah, this is why the fucking dad's getting arrested, right? Because why, it's child neglect to be just letting a child that young run out of the house, run to a car. This is how my pet domesticated raccoon back in the day got ran over, because it was so used to people that it would run out to cars. We can't trust a raccoon. How can you trust a child? The parents are to blame, and if it's an accident, this is just fucking terrible. Okay, you guys are writing me in. I think your vote would be completely wasted. And then you do jury duty for not even being a number to vote for president, I guess.
went to pull out the parking spot, okay? And that's when baby girl was struck, okay? Whenever you went to put the car and drive,
I'd arrest everybody in fucking Indiana for child neglect if they have a child, quite honestly, because they have a fucking child in Indiana, Everyone's in danger.
Did you feel that you ran something over? No. Because in the video, I can see the car kind of shake back and forth. It's like it's after you went over something. Did you feel anything like that? What made you stop there shortly after?
Billy was yelling at me.
What the grandmother doesn't know is that law enforcement has already spoken with her friend Billy, the man sitting right beside her during the incident. He states that he would sometimes help Lisa in driving to pick up free items listed on platforms such as Facebook. The pair was supposed to do just that, but Lisa reportedly told Billy that they needed to stop at the motel first so she could give money to her son.
She started walking back in, and the door opened at the room where they were staying there, whatever. The little girl, and I don't know if there was another kid or not, I can't remember, and the woman staying there, I guess it was the mom. And she got in, and he's talking right here for a minute to her, and she puts it in gear, she starts to ease off, starts to take off a little bit, and the woman goes, stop, like that, and I could barely hear her because the radio was on.
What woman was that?
That's the mom of the baby.
Okay.
And I looked over like this, and when I did, she was, acting like she was coming towards the truck real quick and saying, stop. And I looked in the rear view, and I seen her go over top of the baby. And she said, and she stopped like this, and she looked at her and everything. I was like,
Oh, I'm fucking sorry, Tonto. How many other states have we seen videos where we just think it's goddamn normal? Oh, I have newborn babies. Let me put them in a milk crate attached to a bicycle. In 120-degree weather, that's just fucking second goddamn nature to the fucking native people of Indiana, It's what our fucking ancestors did after all.
Shocked, I never seen nothing like it, not on a baby. And I was like, and she...
Tonto, no, I swear to God, whether you like it or not, fucking this Jefferson County bullshit is Indiana. I don't know what the fuck Thomas Jefferson was doing here.
No, just took off, and I was like, what are you doing? Stop,
Did she get out of the car?
No. But she seen, I guess, I don't know how she knew. I can't remember exactly if she got out of the car or not, I'll be all the way honest. I don't know. I don't think
Here, okay, you can have it. That is the definitive thing to say about Indiana right there.
Now that's a funny name.
The fucking Florida of the Midwest. No, it's fucking because a lot of people from Indiana go live in Florida and then they find out it's expensive and come back. But then they think they're better than everybody else in Indiana because they'd gone to Florida for a month before all the seagulls stole their sandwich.
Yeah, because I think she just sped off.
According to Billy, Lisa never let her foot off the gas. He remembers her speeding down the expressway toward Louisville, Kentucky, trying to get as far away as possible from the crime scene.
What was he yelling to you?
He told me Cheyenne wanted me.
Cheyenne wanted you?
Yeah.
Was she hollering for you?
I don't know what she was hollering.
Okay. And then you got out of the car. Did you get out of the car to see what Cheyenne wanted?
I don't really remember.
Okay. I can try to refresh you. Like I said, I've had to watch.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
I don't want.
Nope. You guys are banditos in Indiana. You guys do not follow. You're a bunch of...
Oh, Democrats can't follow the rules. Can't follow the laws.
Bunch of fucking criminals. Like I said, how when people are talking about crime in the South, crime in the liberal cities, crime in Chicago, please explain to me how Indiana is never part of the fucking conversation. How did they manage that? Amazing. And then, I'm pretty sure not a single governor, none of the people that have been vice president either, has done a fucking thing about it. Now have they, Tonto?
No, please.
Although...
And here we are. And because of the lack of safety nets, we're here. In this situation, in this interrogation room. It is a nice looking interrogation room, though. I will give it that.
Lisa is unable to recall certain aspects of the incident. The detective is quick to reveal the cold, hard evidence.
In the camera footage, I see you exit the vehicle, right? You walk towards the rear of the car. At that point, have you seen what had happened?
No.
Did you see your son or anything? Maybe Eleanor?
No, I just saw Cheyenne.
Was she up by the hotel door? Or where was she at?
She was on the ground.
Okay. Just what was her?
She was just screaming.
Screaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even know.
Once again, Billy's side of the story paints a very different picture.
So in my book, it's a heartless, no good person.
She knew she hit the baby, though, right?
Right, she did know that, yes. Because that's when she said, oh my God, and just went in total hysterics and spun off. You know.
What's up with oh. Is it because she...
I'm thinking, that's your grandbaby. She's my baby, my baby, my baby. You know, and just in hysterics.
So by her saying the word baby,
she knew.
She knew she
ran over the baby, yes.
The detective shifts to another critical question, but Lisa's answer doesn't align with what Billy has already told investigators.
When you left, was you scared for any reason? Did you think you had a warrant? Was you...
It's the fact that if you truly did feel terrible, you wouldn't go hide for 2 weeks. And then, like, we're seeing it fresh because it's all edited together, you know, but for her, she's known this information for 2 weeks.
Was you scared you was impaired and shouldn't be driving?
It's proven
what reason made you leave the hotel? If you heard her hollering and the commotion was going on.
I knew I had a warrant for Grayson County, but Billy was yelling at me.
But I also, well, like you said, it's the fact that 2 weeks have gone by. But, like, if it happened in just the moment, I could buy it, because, you know, people be getting stressed with driving and making ignorant decisions. I argue they just shouldn't drive. They should pull over and breathe.
The whole time I'm trying to tell her to stop, and I was like, why wouldn't you stop? Like that. She said, I got a warrant. You know, I wouldn't have cared if I had 50 warrants, man. If I just went over my grandbaby, I'd be stopping. You know what I mean?
One of the detectives seems unconvinced of Lisa's story, and the interrogation quickly grows more intense.
This is so much punishment. Living with this every day.
You obviously care about Eleanor, correct?
Yeah, that was my baby.
Then sit here and be truthful with me.
I am. Don't tell me I'm lying to you about my baby.
You had no clue that something happened.
It's kind of weird. Well, like, it's like... sorry, I'm gonna put on my Hoosier judgmental... Well, I'm not... I live in the North now. I'm not fucking trash. Be spiteful over there all you want. But, kind of hilljacks. We're living in a hotel, picking up free items off Facebook. Not gonna lie, son looks like a little fucking criminal. And it's not your baby. It's Cheyenne's baby, actually. You're just saying that because it makes think, oh, she loves it so much like a child, like her own child. Oh my gosh, innocence. Like, I don't like that. Gives me bad vibes.
But the motel surveillance appears to contradict her statements.
When you walk to the rear here, you're looking back. Shortly after this frame, where you walk back here and stop, you are still right here in this frame, and this is just where we're trying to get some clarity. Your son is over here off frame with Eleanor, and shortly right after this moment right here on this camera, you're still standing back here facing backwards. Your son runs across here holding Eleanor in his hands, in his arms, and he places her down here. Now, as he places her down here, you start to turn and get back inside the vehicle, and the rate of speed that you were traveling, exiting the parking spot to make your car come this way in the parking lot, versus after you get back in this driver's seat and take off, there is a difference. There is an obvious acceleration of the vehicle moving this way in the parking lot.
Lisa's story is full of holes, but according to Billy, this isn't the first time she's displayed this type of behavior.
I mean, is she street smart or is she...
She's pretty street smart, yeah.
So she knows the game?
Yeah. She knows how to hide, all that, trust me.
You ever heard her threaten anybody?
No. On the phone, I heard her one time tell the person who didn't get her money, you know, not that she don't kill him or nothing. She said, it'd be bad for you. You know, I mean, she is, street smart, she ain't always right in the head, so she is dangerous.
Billy goes on to allege that Lisa may have taken the life of her ex-husband who apparently robbed her while she was serving time in jail. However, there appears to be no official record of an investigation. As the interrogation comes to an end, the detectives provide Lisa with one.
Yes, that is what happens in most of these interrogation rooms. We shouldn't have these. They should all have lawyers and say, I'm not going to incriminate myself in anything. But they choose not to. But I could almost buy, you know, if she's grieving over what she did, she would come over here. But no, she actually lied and we've caught her in a lie. So, yeah, bad person alert. Bad person alert.
Last opportunity to tell the truth.
I don't want you to leave, or us to leave, and you say, you know what? I should have just told him the truth.
I'm telling you the truth.
Lisa, we're going to be out of here in a couple of minutes. Like I said, we're not here to hammer you. We're not here to...
Okay, I'm not talking to him because I'm telling you the truth.
That's fine.
It's killing me. I can't keep going through this.
According to court documents, on December 12th,
Said she went through it for 2 weeks before she went in.
2025, Lisa pleaded guilty to one count of failure to remain at the scene of an accident resulting in felony for death. She was sentenced to 12 years in prison at the Indiana Department of Corrections.
Okay, we'll save the other Ewu for later. It probably also takes place in Indiana. Launching Stardew Valley back up. I'm ready. I'm in my farm vibe. Let's go. I probably said that a billion times now. Getting all tongue twistery. So should we, like, when I can afford it, should I invest in animals or save that for a later date? The whole ranching thing. Just do this. Actually, no, not yet. I'm now allowed to see. Neo People's Farm. So now I've gotten you all desensitized to there be goodness in the human world. So you will all want to escape to my beautiful paradise of DemonCringe Town. Yes, that's the plan. Time for another day of creating nature's bounty. To our valued JoJo Mart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal, pursuant to something amendment that the JoJo company owns. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage! Whoa, what a weird letter. Hanging out. So, I really like the movie Spider-Man 3. I've talked about this a lot. And it's been a debate. You know, there's Venom, there's Sandman. Who do you cut to make this movie better? And I've always argued James Franco. Like, could they have just put the fucking Green Goblin on ice or not? And then it would have been way better. Because I do like Venom. Do y'all remember Ink from Batman Beyond? He was kind of like a symbiote. But like a woman. But with one like huge weakness, and that's being frozen. DemonCringe Town, the heart of Michigan, indeed. I'm also considering building a treehouse. Or, ask him you're crazy if you get a bunker. I think that's just practical, because if war in the apocalypse isn't happening, then it's like an extra place to store things, right? What's wrong with that? Is it better to be safe? I think so. This is probably gonna be a stupid pattern, but whatever. It's trying to be bougie. 3. And then, I don't know, I'm gonna try to finish meeting all the people, and then I'll never have to leave the farm ever again, except to buy things. And then I will become friends with them when I'm super fucking rich. How about that? Gosh dang it, I'm bad with these controls. I thought I had it figured out. But even cozy games are difficult for my hand-eye coordination. It really is depressing. But if it really gets stressful, I can always go back to Zoo Tycoon, where we control the narrative of being the greatest zoo owner of all time. Which I am. We saw how well I fucking tamed those lions and jaguars. I bet you I could make a zoo on here if I get enough materials. Alrighty. Do you think I can handle it? I suppose it's true. I can't get rid of the daffodil yet. It's very important that I keep such a thing. Oh, good old spring morning here. No forageables. Let's sigh. Ooh, community service. That'll give me something to strive for. Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. Cookie Clicker 3? This is Pelican Town Community Center. Or what's left of it, anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it. It's shameful, disgusting, lavender colored. Ew. You know what, Tonto? You go live your best life and do that. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. I mean, it's true. Anybody could be a murderer or run over you with a car. But listen to me. I sound like an old fool. JoJo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past, and well... If anyone else buys Jojico membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Bummer. Here, let's go inside. Oh man, this is where all the fucking ghosts and the sprites are gonna be. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? Are you ill? Saw something. I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. Bossman Jack's ops. Fuck. They're not gonna let me gamble and smoke crack in this village like I want to do. You're worrying me, DemonCringe. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time. Strange. I'll have to come back and explore this building further.
We have a new enemy in town.
Investigate the community center. Ote! I want to talk to that woman. She's quite rude, actually. And I have social anxiety. She'll probably think that I'm ugly and not want to talk to me. So I'll just hide in this building and write fan fiction on a crickety desk. That's all I can do. I do love that wind chime sound effect in the back. It really does, like, sell. Dude, it's in ancient Hebrew. I don't know what to do. Relegated to Monitor 2. Whatever that means. Fucking Stardew Valley Daria over here. Maybe I should buy more crops. More crops, more industry, more hope, more friendship. But I kind of want to forage. Yeah, I know Lewis. Doctor's office. Collab with Nuts. He'd never talk to a loser like me. Because I'd ask him, hey Nuts, if Kamala Harris had won the election, what the hell would your left-wing grift have been? Because he said he was gonna, grift for whoever won? Whatever side won? So, like, I don't know what that would have looked like. Where were you at? Okay, now I've met Harvey. That introduction's done. That guy has a cool living room. I wish I had such a thing. You wanna sell me something though, bro? Kinda bored of parsnips. Got anything better? Kale? Well, we gotta spend money to make money, they say. Star drops the loon. Hey, ma'am, I don't know you exactly. But hello, welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. Hello. Is this your house over here? Nobody's home. What looks like Pokemon exactly? Not for real though, I've already made a cardinal mistake. Hey, it's Farm Girl. Did you get new pants? You're doing something right. I'm not wearing pants actually, so you just didn't even think about me. You just talked right through me. Hi, Sebastian. I know you don't really know me. I don't blame you. I'm not that fun of a person. Each day is the same as the last. If only I'd been born rich. Would you like to work on my farm? There's an empty shack and whatnot there. Hi, everybody. This is where the cool kids hang out. Hi, Abigail. This looks like, X-Bounty Scotty Rich Music's avatar, this guy. They killed a bear. Rude. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Okay, how many of these bitches have we met now? We just need 4 more. Get out the tomahawk. Have you met everyone in town yet? It sounds exhausting. I talked to you from the table, Robin. Hello, sir. Demetrius. Shane, get out of the way. I need to go talk to her over there. Wait. Ahoy there. It's nice to see young folk moving in the valley. It's very... Okay, I guess Willie didn't know me yet. I also need to meet you. Mayor Luce told me you just arrived. I'm Marini. The Pokemon. See what's going on over here. I think I know her, though, already. Jody. Food at Jojo Mart might not be the healthiest for my family, but with such low prices, they're kind of not cheap, though. I don't understand why they... If I get the membership, are they cheaper than Pierre's? I don't understand. I'm following her inside like a healthy person would do. Oh, wait, I don't want this house. I'm looking for... that one guy, Stan Lee. Not here, but what are you doing, ma'am? Haley is ignoring you. That's fair. I did just break into your house. Unprompted. Hey, Penny. If you dig in the dirt, you can find some interesting things. Whoa. Haven't found anything interesting yet, and I'm at PM's house. What do you mean? Granny Alex. He's not here. Oh, yes, he is. Are you the man, the myth, the legend? It's irritating having to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way, now. Buzz off. That fucking Mr. Leahy. Come on, that's gotta be everybody. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, yeah, we have to talk to the witch guy and this child. Who the fuck are you? Whatever. I'm just a young girl from a young family. The second you try to play a game, your mouse dies. Well, that's because controllers you see and ways to control games, Tonto, don't work on PC. That's what we learned today. And you were a fool to ever think otherwise. They're meant for Excel sheets and messaging your friends. They're not for playing video games. That's just silly talk. Can't believe you tried to trick me with propaganda. You guys, once more, I am going to, it's the truth. I am going to try the theory one more time. I'm going to invest in an Xbox controller. And then I can play Metaphor as well. Metaphor, the Zoo Tycoon, fucking Radical Red still. Even though that's really not a problem. In this, I'll be, you know, playing all the hardcore games, clearly. One of them's Radical Red. And then I've still got to go out and discover the truth, doing journalism by watching other people's content to see what's right and wrong in the world. Chuck Norris is dead. Pretty fucked. Grocery Store Simulator, though, works just fine, because that game was made correctly, other than what's very European about it. What was up with my last stream watching the Taboo shit, and, like, England has banned every song ever made that sounds good? They need to chill. What's your favorite? Actually, unfortunately with Radical Red, I can't play Leaf, like everyone's playing Leaf Green and Fire Red on the Switch right now, right? That's hot, they released the remakes, right? They just put way too much quality of life in Radical Red. I could never go the fuck back. Alright. England has no chill. It's what England is about. Those songs didn't have a license to be fun, true. Okay, one last video because it's a short stream because, you know. Oh my gosh. Someone subbed. Why'd they do that? Why do I say that? This is my response. Why don't... when I come back to playing this game, it'll be with a new controller so I can sit back and enjoy it. I can't enjoy the game when I'm this frustrated. Gosh. I don't know what to watch, though. Oh, yeah, I do. Why are we lying? We just don't lie to ourselves around here. We end how we began. Nintendo hates us and doesn't want us to have fun or anything good. Pokemon is dead. Please play the ROM hacks and support them all. Don't support these people, though. They're awful.
It shouldn't be that bad. Whoa, Adam Vision is opening the door for Ejaculation Gamer. Thank you, Adam, for opening up the door to the Ejaculation Gamer. I love that. Hello, Obesity. By the way, Obesity, don't fucking post. I was gonna say it in the Discord today. Don't fucking post bacon blackface in our Discord. That made me actively scowl this morning when I saw that. I was.
Wait, what? Wait, what? It was that, huh? Seeing a picture of Harley Morenstein, epic mealtime. That was. You've never scowled before or after such a thing. Never in your life, Mr. Stoic. What the fuck?
I was like, ugh, for a lot of reasons. It was a cute edit. I can respect the edit, okay? But we don't need that. I tip my hat to you. You've made an edit. What the hell? Nigel Farage Reform says, what's going on with the balding patch towards the front of your oily head? What are you talking about? That? I mean, if you want. That's not really the front of my head, though. Oh.
Like, confirmed. That shit is thinning and receding. Fucking destroyed.
You don't get to see that angle too often. It's the part in your hair. Dude, you're going to give other people the insecurity about their balding head. That's not even remotely on my radar. If you want to bully me, that is not on my radar of like what I'm worried about, just for the record. Balding hair, balding head, I do not have to worry about that. Also, I'm kind of keen on balding because it's going to make me look more mature.
It's also just kind of sad because like we both have a lot of hair, but it's fine.
We have fine hair, it's true.
Depending on where the curl pattern is,
you can get a bald spot. Yeah, you can see the skin.
We both have fine hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't call me Cricket Boy. Also, the convenience of not having to do your hair, true. OnlyFacts says, just got here. I don't know if you guys are talking about like Monsanto. Don't ask me why I download these sorts of things and keep up with them, but a letter was released by the CIA between the deputy director and the CEO.
Why are people coming to Ian's stream with this? What nuanced discussion do they think they're gonna get from a man where this wire is hanging down from his wall still to this fucking day, while his wife has a stream in another room that's perfectly laid out? She purposely makes his look like fucking shit.
Monsanto from the 1950s or 60s, and the CEO is basically asking the deputy CIA chief to ask the CIA director to get him a copy of a particular painting. Oh, interesting. When you say a particular painting, you mean like a Hitler painting or something? And then he thanks them all for the collaboration and hard and great work that they've done together. But he says all of that in such an elegant way and concise way, written in less words than this post in chat, lol. Are you complimenting the Monsanto CEO or some shit? And there was so much to read between the lines and fascinating because I think he was hinting at other things given the geopolitics and the business structure and how the CIA would.
Yeah, speaking of video game shit, why can't Ian talk about that? Like, he's playing fucking World of Warcraft. Andy Jaworski used to do the internet blood sports, acted a fool, got all hooked on cocaine, and was trying to get people shot in the fucking middle of Florida for views, right? And then he just did news on the Nintendo Switch and icebergs and shit and climbed his way back. At least do video game content, motherfucker. You are not qualified for politics.
Would have played a role and did. I also have to give the man props, but the Monsanto CEO was a good writer and wrote in between the lines very well, figuratively. He's a good evil character. We like how eloquent the evil character is. Someone was talking about ass mold in here. Where did the ass mold comment go? I love ass mold comments. Oh, I see. It was the guy who is posting paragraphs about how Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. He says, Asmon's bald. You're not. But he called you stupid. So I solved the universe and posted it here. Lol, but it was deleted. He makes fun of Hassan a lot. Lol. Turkic philosopher, I think you need help, dude. I think you need a lot of help. Oh yeah, and also yesterday Anissa was streaming. It was a good stream. I tuned in for a little bit. I was running some errands, but when I tuned in, she was spitting. There's actually a really good thing. She just retweeted a little bit from her stream on Twitter, where she was just basically saying like that Ethan Klein's a loser and he has no friends, and you know she's not afraid to say it, and other people don't say it because not because they're stupid or uninformed or whatever. It's just because they know that Ethan Klein will harass them endlessly on his.
Now here's the question, because I don't do anything without reason. I'm starting a fucking cult. I mean, a spiritual group on a spiritual journey, cool gang hanging out, happy times, right? That's what we'll be. I don't think you guys are that useful to me if you're this lobotomized, so whatever he did, don't. Can you all handle that if you're gonna live in my village?
Podcast. Do you see AB's stream? No, but I heard some clips. Anissa played a couple of clips, and I heard it. He's just so fucking, what's the word? Shaky? Very shaky. Chihuahua. Chihuahua energy.
You can hear the tremor in his voice.
Yeah. And he also just thinks about the shit too much. I have that same problem a little bit, where you can tell bro was just like, you know, 5 hours before stream, he was thinking about it. 9 hours before stream, he was thinking about it. Like it was on his mind constantly. So when when he goes on stream, the whole thing sounds super inauthentic and just kind of like, okay, like you've been grinding on this. It's not, you know, not remotely fun or natural. He couldn't stop bringing up denims either, or OnlyFans. Oh, interesting. AB thinks he's spitting, but you can tell he's anxious and frustrated. Yeah, totally. And he did the thing. Oh my God. Speaking of which, okay, so yesterday, Anissa like played one of these clips from the H3, the Harassment Podcast, Harassment Cubed, and.
But listen, my way of life that I'm preaching is like actively gonna stop you from being this creature. That's pretty good. You won't have to make a YouTube video. I woke up 46 and realized I'm a fucking loser because I played video games.
And it was Hila basically saying, she was doing this like, you can tell that one of their employees is Jewish, and she was trying to make the claim, and everyone ignored it on the Harassment Podcast. I don't know if that's like the new strategy for that podcast, basically like, yeah, we'll protect Ethan, but Hila's in her own fucking like category. But she was trying to claim like you can tell that this employee is Jewish, so that's why Anissa said what she said. Like that was the implication, and it was like, oh.
We're back to the point with this Joker where like my brain is just falling out of my fucking head. I don't even know how we got here, what we're doing. She did a Yoda voice for Hila Klein. Like, she wasn't even attempting to do a Hila accent. I don't fucking know why they keep picking fights.
Okay, that's weird. And then fucking AB basically did the same shit when he was saying, all right, guys, when you imagine the arbiter of all things Muslim, all things Arab, or whatever the fuck he said, do you picture a woman with tattoos or with light skin or not wearing a hijab? It was like, what the fuck? Where are you going with this, dude? I don't get where, like, why they are taking that angle or that approach. It makes me feel like it's probably because there isn't, you know, there's not much there misogyny. I didn't sense any, like, I don't think there was like specific misogyny. It was just kind of just a racist stereotype.
Because every time he gets their names in his mouth, they do a podcast fucking lambasting them. I kind of wish Ethan Klein would just ignore them. Like, not even feed into their shit. Like, just don't even address them or Hassan Piker anymore. And honestly, it would be checkmate and they would win. But it's just too funny to make fun of iDubbbz. It's too much content. But when Ethan then is saying Ian's name over and over again, some people are going to click on his stream and might throw a super chat to troll him, you know, because the hate against him keeps going up. Really, this all began with Basherverse, when Keemstar made it clear this is how you rise to the top in this part of YouTube. You target someone bigger than you and you get them to say your name over and over and over again, and eventually some of their followers are going to translate to you, and then the algorithm can pick you up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It was a great plan, but now it was an old plan, and the snake is clearly eating its own tail, and that's why this NPC over here is just broken the fuck down.
Stereotype is like, let me rewind time. Let me speak from the perspective of, like, I don't know, like a very conservative old man. Like, let me tell you what, you have something to share?
Yeah, well,
It's such a juicy topic. She looks like a...
Oh man, iDubbbz was about ready to talk for a whole demographic that he is not, and tell us what they believe in. You know, that thing that we're not supposed to do here on Team Liberal, which is speak for other people's cultures, but it's okay when we don't like them. We'll never know because Anissa has come here with something to say. Surely something wise.
Cleaning wench.
Yeah, it's gonna be off camera.
Okay. Cleaning wench.
I do want to say, I think it's really, really, really telling that he brought up my OnlyFans and said that the community wouldn't accept me. It's very rudimentary.
Oh, I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, it's not true. There's a ton of... I can't believe I have to explain this to... Oh, I mean, I don't have to explain it to AB. I think it's Cope. But there's a spectrum of how people practice their faith. And there's a ton of people, most Muslims, who will not judge other people for what they're doing. It's actually very haram to judge whether or not somebody's, like, Muslim or not. And I don't know if he was being obtuse on purpose.
Awesome. You gotta pick the category where you're not allowed to be judged, did you? Where it's against the rules, where, I mean, you can do that in Christianity too. Technically, only God can judge you. But, like, this is Islam, so she's extra safe from criticism now, everybody. And Ian's just like, I mean, Reek indeed, though. He is looking more and more like fucking fucked up Theon Greyjoy.
Or if he's genuinely stupid, I'm not sure. But I wasn't saying that he wasn't Muslim enough or Arab enough to comment on Islamophobia. I was saying that he has spent the majority of his existence online sitting and nodding along to very Islamophobic and very anti-Muslim, anti-Arab sentiments that have allowed for the permission of a lot of violence against Middle Easterners. It's given a lot of really annoying people online.
I'm kind of sick of people acting like fucking little podcasts on YouTube. Like, who cares if someone has a bad opinion, honestly? If that person influences people under them, and now we got some more fucking stupid people around, right? Those people were gonna be stupid no matter what. They were gonna listen to some other stupid person tell them to jump off a bridge or something. It's kind of like saying, humans? It's projecting. You're saying I'm so dumb and so easily influenced, so is everybody else. That's a you problem, skill issue.
The green light to be disgusting. His own Twitter replies are full of Nazis. And that's why I don't think he should comment on Islamophobia when it's comfortable for him, when he's in his house and he can make a tweet where even in his tweet, he was trying to do half measures. I think that is incredibly disingenuous. So I just like, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why he went off on a tangent, but it was misogynistic, and it was also, you don't.
Fucking God, what is misogyny? What is it nowadays? That said, at this point, we get the script. Everything that is anti-Ian and Anissa is misogynistic and Islamophobic and ignorant and from a loser who doesn't leave their house and doesn't use public transport like these fucking heroes.
What do you think I was like popped out of my mom's womb and they looked at me and they were like, skin too white, can't raise Muslim? Like, what is that? It's Islam is not tied to a skin color, a look. Like, I don't know where that came from as well. I don't know.
Yeah. AB thinks he's based for being a walking contradiction. I think he's just fucking scared of the fucking life he has to live, to be honest. Oh, also, someone was saying, what did they say? They got timed out or something. They said, like, OF is haram. I will say, like, there's a lot of things that are haram, including drinking, you know? And there's plenty of Muslims who will drink. It doesn't, you know, invalidate their existence as a Muslim person or their how they.
But meanwhile, anytime a fucking sinner sins in Christianity, or like if there's someone who's both Christian and gay, and they're fine with that, that's fine with their God or whatever's going on. It's like, can you believe there's a hypocritical Christian? It's just straight up, you know, the usual affair here.
So does this mean that this user hates all anime?
It's like, yes, but for some reason, because Islam is a minority, I kind of think they're one of the top few religions there, but I'm mistaken on that. I'm an ignorant American, but because of that, they get twice the protected class.
They've been raised or anything like that. Like, you know, same as criticizing liberals for using an iPhone because it's produced unethically. Not a compelling argument, in my opinion. Yeah, totally. A lot of the people, though, I think there is a lot of like intentionally being obtuse so they don't have to like, so they don't actually have to make a more difficult argument, because it is a lot more difficult to come from like an honest perspective. It's a lot easier to just kind of say like, you have iPhone, you cannot comment. You live in Bel Air Mansion, you cannot comment. Ethan not long ago said Anissa should have her Muslim card revoked. Can you imagine his reaction if anyone said that same thing about Ela and her Jewish card? Lol, Ethan. Yeah, I mean, again, their feelings are hurt. I don't blame them for lashing out with the hurt feelings, but at some point you do have to do some self-reflection. Christians cheat on their partners all the time, and no Christian bats an eye. Yes, they've attached, like, what the hell? 2 Raiders from Fart Chris? Yo, what up, Fart Chris? And the legends. That's sweet. Thank you, Fart Chris. Yeah. Christians can do whatever, but Muslims work for their religion. It's the whole fucking problem.
You see, the Stardew Valley playthrough is just like the beta test. If we can handle beating that game, making all the relationships, getting introduced to everybody, Tonto not backstabbing us and leaving us for dead and stealing all of our fucking money, and I don't have to do as Jim Jones did and have a lot of people get in a circle and like kick somebody. As long as we can do that, then we're heading to California, and we're gonna start a compound there. I mean, what?
Well, a lot of it's invisible, right? Like, a lot of the Islamophobia is very invisible. And a lot of the, like...
Tonto, do you think this is a joke? They're fucking repeating shit Zoomers say. The Zoomers don't know what the fuck the Bible... Like, it literally is the fucking thing the Christians would rant about on Facebook back in 2007 and 2008. We need Jesus in school, because these kids are not going to have no morals and ethics. Like, they learned them from Disney movies, this is true, but they actually don't know anything that fucking Bible says.
Privilege that Christians are allotted or more secular people are allotted in the US are invisible.
They just know it's the book that some guy that hates gay people and hates gambling, even though everybody does it.
Like they don't see it, and that's the benefit of privilege, right? Like you don't see it. And all of Muslim people are going to see it and experience it a lot more because the juxtaposition is like very palpable. So yeah, I mean, like AB knows while he's on the harassment
Now, I want everyone to know that that no matter what was said here, no matter what cope has been used, 2 white people are jealous of a successful Muslim man, as they would say. And so they are doing everything they can to tear him down and saying he's like an Uncle Tom and not real. And this is what they've been doing to him since the beginning. 'Cause they're awful people, these racist Jomahs.
podcast. What's Islamophobic? What's fucked up? And a lot of the time he keeps his mouth shut. He's not the one to shut up, AB. Also, AB, release the text if it's so embarrassing for us. Go ahead, own us. Yeah.
Your life is everything.
All right, let's just chill. What's up, everybody? I've been doing a lot of thinking and brainstorming, and like, I was going on that video game UI website actually and looking at menus and loading screens and fun things like that, with the idea of maybe I'll try on DeviantArt making like, oh, here's the characters I made with the food items and consumables or whatever I'm gonna call it. Like, do the fake video game thing before the real video game thing. And then maybe write a script, and next thing you know, start learning the Game Maker, because I actually heard Game Maker might be easier than RPG Maker. But we've also discussed RPG Maker is still pretty good for a visual novel type thing. That would be good to play with and have fun with, so we can bring back RPG Maker Mondays, because there's no reason we can't have that type of fun going on. Because we could actually just make a fucking crazy thing, make whether it be AI or some dumb cheap art from me, and then we could just throw that bitch on itch.io and see what happens. I don't know. This has just been kind of a random... You all always turn up. I don't know why. Tonto, because he's on a bully mission, I guess. Self-proclaimed. I don't know why you all listen, but thank you for being here, because now I can think where we should head. I just like playing video games, but unfortunately, until I get this fucking controller situation figured out, I might as well go live in a van by the motherfucking river and be a poor person who eats fucking Sam's Club snacks in a van. I need a controller, or I'm just not going to be happy. I need to defeat the Windows 10 PC. That's the truth. That's where I am. But the good news is, spring's coming around. I'm gonna get to do some yard work. Get out there, breathe in the air. Get a new year coming. Gotta get motivation. That's kind of when I started my motivation around last year, and then I'll get things popping on this channel. Said some more video game stuff. Some more, I'm going back to some planned out streams where I stay on topic. It's actually been a while since doing one of those. There's always lolcows, users. Tony Cashman, though, man, that one's too much. I can't. I don't understand the things he's saying. But of course, there is also video share in the Discord. I do look at that a lot. And I also was talking about Terrence Winter earlier. Why can't I just write a script? I watch all this cape shit, by the way. This dumb Marvel shit. Daredevil season 2 was, like, disgusting. It was no better than Smallville or Arrow. There was 2,000 ninjas on top of a building. There was no reason for there to be a hole in the ground. This Elektra bitch, I don't care. She was more interesting in the flashbacks with Styx, but we weren't allowed to have interesting. Oh, no, not in this show. And then the Punisher was all that was good, and it was just a prequel to his show, really. I didn't like it. I could have fixed it. But I kind of want to write that, but I've also plotted, like, what if we took this streamer drama and turned it into a superhero cape shit like tale? Like, or we can make a musical, I don't fucking know. I think it would be interesting. We can watch some type of Skillshare type YouTube video on how to be a scriptwriter, and then we can go look at some pretentious motherfuckers be like, I'm gonna learn to be a scriptwriter, but they're not that good because they've been working on it for like 20 years and haven't released anything. Also, there's always postmortem game devlog stuff, because the last one we looked at, there's a whole channel, and I guess the rest of his videos are kind of ridiculous. We still need to look at him. Musical cape shit. Indeed, like, I'm trying to think of, like I said, I think we could all work together and come up with something. And, you know, we could even do a detective drama with all the knowledge we learned from all these fucking scam videos. But first, I gotta start my scam. I mean, my cult. I mean my religious movement. With my friends, all of you. I need to get grinding and building it up. I'll just probably play Stardew Valley with every single stream I do, honestly, because there's no reason not to. It's an easy one to multitask to, actually. So I'm gonna build that bitch up, and then I'm gonna start inviting one at a time, one of y'all to move in. You don't have to like chat or participate much. The whole point is, oh no, I've let a good follower into the community. Oh. Your devout cheese heretic? That's fine, we'll get you eventually, once you see the truth. Did you know that the Epic of Gilgamesh had the Noah's Ark story before the Bible, and yet fucking Tonto wants to still be out here being a believer? I'm sorry, you were destroyed by an urn. Oh, you just picked up Stardew Valley? Awesome. 'Cause even if this stream doesn't take off or I get distracted by a fucking paper in the wind, all of us can play at some point. And to still Cards Against Humanity, I need to plan that too. Perhaps after I do a task that makes me feel important in life. I don't know. You know what else doesn't have Jesus?